What's up, you fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel, and Ireland is done. They have rehearsed. They went all back to the 50s, but now they're back to the future. This was their very first rehearsal, McTernan 22. I gotta ask you. By the way, before you even listen to this, make sure you watch that little clip on the YouTube's Instagram page. You can see the 30-second snippet, so you have an idea what we're talking about as far as colors are concerned. It helps a little bit. But go ahead, Zach. What do you? Sean, what do you think? I keep doing that.
Yeah, we obviously look the same. Yeah, I think it wasn't what we were expecting from the performance, but obviously the 50s styling, it must work for Sarah. I think the pop art primary colour background does look really good and does make the song stand out. And I think I've seen people saying that maybe they weren't too much of a fan of the rehearsal, maybe from around the social media, but I thought it was quite a good solid performance. Particularly like the effect where obviously they've got like a little 50s diner bar on stage. I particularly like the effect where she's laying on the top of the bar and there's a camera from above, and obviously the floor dissipates and then it's just got the stars. I know there's a lot of space theme this year, but I think that really works well and does make it stand out a bit more. She had a really good vocal. She's got a really good connection with the camera, which I think makes it stand out. There's a lot of artists this year that might not have as much of a connection with the camera as Sarah does, so she's got the charisma side of it down, and yeah, I think obviously coming after such a dark and sort of moody song as Armenia, it might really help it as well. So I think it was a good performance today.
That was I was going to say, after this very more dark, like aggressive certain song that we had with Armenia, I think Sarah's song will definitely be like, oh, this is cute, this is sweet. Now, as you point out, some people on social media, I didn't know, said that they were not as impressed, and I can see where the staging itself could be a little polarizing, that it's not for everyone, because it's a very specific theme that they're using, the pop art with the 50s diner, and they could think it like it's kitschy or whatever. But I thought, like, visually looking at it, it was fun. It was definitely memorable, and people will remember the staging, and that is very, very important, because the song itself is a very sweet song, like, you know, cute. But is it the kind of song that immediately leaves an impact when it comes to like Tel Aviv, right? And you want to have something else that really makes it pop, and I think the staging got that accomplished. I do like the theme idea with the 50s, and it's never like dull. It's not very static. There's always something going on, whether she sits down at the bar or then she lays on it, as you said, with that bird view, like with the space thing, or the dancers like spinning the whole platform while she's sitting on it, and then they get up and do a little cute dance and all of that stuff. So it's never static. It's never boring, and I think it only works in Ireland's favor. Now, we're not talking even about whether, you know, our predictions and odds and all that stuff. I'm just saying I think they did something at least that is memorable. And it's true though, even if we both respond well to it, maybe it won't be as well received with the masses. But I do think, just looking at it objectively, just like, okay, there is a song, but there is a staging. I think they came here and got accomplished what they set out to do with that. And I agree there needs to be a few changes, but let's talk about that. What else? You know, the next rehearsal's coming up. What do they need to focus on?
I think the main thing they need to look at is the camera work, because there's some sort of, I'd say, clumsy moments. Particularly there's one when she walks out to the bar the first time and the dancers join her. She's doing the 22 sign, but it's obviously she's facing the back of the stage. She's facing towards the LED screen. And I don't really get that, because it looks like the camera should be facing her. But yeah, I think they need to work on that. Whether it's the camera work itself, whether it's the artist, I don't know. But yeah, work on the camera work, make it all a bit tighter. Just work on the transitions between, you know, sitting down at the bar, standing up, turning the bar around. You know, just work on that. Just make it a more polished performance like that. And I think there should be, you know, they'll have achieved what they wanted to achieve.
No, I agree totally with that. That's basically what I would have suggested as well. There were some issues at some point with like the mixing with her voice and the backup singers. You can barely hear them. It gotten better as, you know, for every rehearsal. They need to focus a little bit on that, you know, you hear the backup vocalist and the main voice, they mash well together. That is the only thing I would point out as well. But it's gotten better already, and I feel as next time around it's going to be even better. But good first impression from us. It was a fun thing, and that's what it comes down to, right? You need to be memorable. But let us know what you think. Do you think it was too much as well? Do you agree with everyone else on social media or with us? Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. We would love to hear from you. We gotta do more reviews. So, see you later.